Dun 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 dun. What's good? What is good? What's going on? What's good with you? Good morning. What we got? What time is it? 8:31. Woo! Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? Another day, another dollar. You know, story of my life. When anyone ever asks me, they're like, "How's your day? You know, how's it going?" There's only one way. There's only one answer. Another dollar, another day. Another dollar, another day. You know, just chasing that almighty dollar. Trying to take a little bit of money from this guy, a little bit of money from this guy, and put that money into my pockets. Into my pockets. All right, so I'm going to show the Gapper list as soon as we break over 100,000 viewers on this on the stream. I'll be happy with 100. If we get 100 people watching, I'll put up the Gapper list. But until then, I'm just going to sit here and be spoiled rotten. Just be spoiled until I get my 100 people watching. You know what I should probably do? I should probably start looking in the mirror in the morning when I wake up to like do my hair, you know? To do my hair. You gotta get my hair going here, you know? Hey, what's up with you guys? What's up with you guys? Like, literally, what is it? I can't. You're not baiting me. You're not baiting me. You're not baiting me. You're not baiting me. All these people are already, they're trying to get me excited, trying to get me talking, trying to get me going here. I ain't doing it. Don't try to bait me. Just let me do my thing, you know? Let me be me. I don't want to talk about anyone else today. That's the goal. Today, here's the goal for today. We're not going to talk about anyone else other than the almighty dollar. Almighty dollar, baby. Almighty dollar. All right, we're at 93 viewers. I mean, if I can't get 100 people watching this live stream, then why am I even doing it? You know, that's the question that I ask myself sometimes. It's just, I mean, what do people like? I don't know. It's weird. All right, so I'm looking at some of the hot stocks today. We got BDR. BDR is up 100% on the day. Up 100% on the day. I'd show you guys the live stream, but there's only 95 people watching, so we got to get that 100 break. We're looking to break that resistance today. Can we get 500 viewers today? Concurrent viewers? Can it happen? Is it possible? I think so. Hey, Mark, you got 13 people with you watching. That's awesome. Sick. Dope. All right, so there we go. We're up now. There, look at that. Like small children. You know, you gotta basically say, hey, kids, if you guys want this, you know, if you want the candy after dinner, then you gotta eat your potatoes and you gotta eat your broccoli and your Brussels sprouts. So that's the way I look at it. BDR on top of the Gapper list this morning. We've got BDR, got HUD, got MNPR. MNPR has been a big mover in the past. We've already actually lost money on MNPR in the past, but it's been a big mover in the past. We also got AESER. So let's break it down. Let's look at the hot stocks. Let's see what the story is today. First off, let's just look at BDR. What's the news here on BDR? Blonder Tongue. BDR, the name is Blonder Tongue. It's got 3.4 million shares in the float. And the news today is the cheapest tech stocks rocket. Blonder Tongue Laboratories is the news. I'm not really sure what that all is. Oh, COVID. It's COVID news. Okay. All right, let's look at the chart here. Well, that's a big old green candle right there. BDR in the house. Here we go. BDR this morning, the high pre-market $1.93. $1.93 their pre-market on BDR this morning. It's pulling back down there to the $1.40 area. And right now, looking a little heavy. Looking at level 2, it's got 4.6 million shares traded today, and we haven't really had a big other than this morning's move. It's just kind of consolidating, going sideways at this point. So we'll see what happens there on BDR later on today, but looking a little slow right now. Hey, good morning, Oscar, James, John. Already lost money on BDR. What? How is that possible? It's only 8:30 in the morning. You've already lost money? Come on. I like to wait till at least 9:30 in the morning to lose money. You know, normally I like to make money before the market opens, and then at least if I'm gonna lose, I would rather lose at 9:30 in the morning and not at 8:30. But it's just a personal preference. I would prefer to not lose any money, but hey, that's just not how it always goes. Now, is it? All right, hold on one second. I gotta send a text message. I gotta send a link to the live stream to my dad. He's like, I always try to look at your live stream and I can never find it on your YouTube. So I don't know what the problem is here. YouTube is trying to hold me down. YouTube's trying to take me down. Tim, what's good? All right, so BDR is on top of the gapper list. If you're just now tuning in, there's the gapper list this morning. We've got BDR. We've got a couple stocks moving around there, and HUD. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at HUD here. HUD not doing anything either. Kind of just going sideways there. AESE this morning. Looking at this chart at this point now. We're looking at the chart here. See what the news is here on AESE. I'm using the Trade Ideas platform to kind of get this information and all that. So this morning we got Allied Sports Entertainment. The news on the stock is that the company set a viewership record with 1.6 million live viewers over a 6-day event. So I'm guessing that this is an esports play, obviously. You can see here, Allied Sports, a global esports entertainment company, 1.6 million views. They've got a 688,000% increase on Twitch and 140% increase on Twitter. Big news there, big news. So that's, yeah. I talked about this before. I talked about how I thought that esports were I think esports going into the future, especially now with the whole pandemic and stuff. Esports, man, forget about football, forget about basketball, forget about all those sports that people play in real life. Nah. I'm telling you right now, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but esports will be really the only major professional sport in the future. I know it sounds crazy. But yeah, the kids who are playing video games online and streaming and all that are going to be making more money. I mean, some of them already make more money than professional athletes, but in general, there will come a point where there will be a major shift where it's all like everybody there. There will no longer be Babe Ruth. There's going to be Ninja. There's going to be Dr. Disrespect. There's going to be just this massive just switch. And it's kind of already going that way. I mean, you talk to kids nowadays. Kids don't want to watch basketball. Kids don't want to watch football. Kids don't want to watch soccer. Kids want to watch Fortnite. They want to watch their favorite Fortnite streamers. It's a fact. And think about it. You know? If all the kids in the world all want to watch one type of thing, what's going to happen to that one type of thing? I don't know about you guys, but yeah, makes sense to me. All right, so we looked at AESE. That was the esports play there. MNPR. I always, I get a little bubbly on the inside. What do you call it? Bubbly. You get a little excited sometimes when I see a stock that I've lost money on in the past that's up big. It's kind of just like, are we going to do this? Round 2, my friend? Are we going to go head to head again? How's this going to happen? How's this going to happen? So, looking at the chart here, MNPR, why is this, sometimes I'm just going to move this over like this so we can see the chart better. We'll look at level 2 later when the market opens. But right now, you can see the chart, the high pre-market 820 multiple times, getting stuck there at the 820 area. That might be a bad sign here. We'll see. MNPR is easily shortable on CMG. So if CMEG, if it's easily shortable on there, I'm imagining that it's probably easily shortable on most platforms at this point. So that could create some type of short squeeze if this does start to squeeze. And as you can see here on the daily chart, that 820 area for quite some time in July was a major resistance. It spiked all the way up there to 1440 recently and pulled back down there. So what do I get charged for shorting stocks? Well, if it's easy to borrow, there's no fee. It's basically just like buying and selling. There's no fee there. So what's the news on MNPR? MNPR today. MNPR. Oh, we got a COVID news deal here. MNPR right there in the headlines. Severe COVID for novel potential therapeutic. MNPR partnering Aragon. So some news there. Some actual news here. We've got the COVID keyword. The COVID rocket ship, rocket fuel keyword. You got that COVID in the press release. And like I said the other day, it's so funny how literally every press release, I'm talking about every press release, even if it's a press release talking about something totally different than the virus or any pharmaceutical, it's like, oh, today Target put out a press release that they're selling more toilet paper than ever because of COVID. It's like, wow, stock's up huge. I did see that Target had a big move here. Is it TGT, right? For Target? Yeah. Target yesterday going from $138 up there to $150. And I made a video back in the day talking about Target, Walmart, these big players. It's crazy. I think Target said they were up, their sales were up 80%. What was it? Let me see. Target, what was this? I think literally they said the sales were up 80%. How does that, what? Show me the info. Target, yeah. So this is the I don't want to see the. So they got 24% same store sale increase, nearly 200% digital growth in the company's second quarter. That's huge. Literally, it's huge. Their Target says its stores fulfilled more than 90% of Target's second quarter sales. Same day services grew 273%. And the curbside pickup, obviously we knew that would pop. That was up 700%. And then it's crazy. Sales in electronics exploded 70%. In apparel sales, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, so the retailers' second quarter net income soared by more than 80% to $1.7 billion. Oh my God. You know what's insane about all this is literally 3 months ago we thought the world was going to end, right? Everybody was like, the world is ending. It's over, right? The whole idea of having a free world economy and all that, it was going down. Like the world was literally ending 3 months ago. We thought it was all over. At least I didn't think it was all over, but I mean the news, everything, it was like everything is bad. And now 3 months later, after the worst pandemic or whatever problem we had there for the last 3 months, now the world is breaking records. How is that possible? It's mind-blowing. Here's my question. What would have happened if we didn't have the pandemic? Would the market still have just kept going up and up forever? But we wouldn't have had the same news. Obviously, Amazon, Target, all these big retailers wouldn't have had all of the e-commerce explosion after COVID. So it's just mind-blowing. It's like, what is happening here? I don't get it anymore. I honestly do not get it. I think the market it's at a point where it's just insane. It's just insane. Insane. All right, what else we got? Sorry, I got off a little on a tangent there with the Target. I was just all excited. So look at the gap list again. We've got the same stocks we already looked at earlier. Nothing really new popping up there. TLGT is just like the knockoff Target. TLG. I guarantee this stock, TLGT, probably popped up this morning because of Target. Maybe someone was like, hey, is TLGT Target or is TGTT Target? Last night, we got the futures last night making a move. You can see here I'll pull it up. Look at this thing. Remember yesterday during the live stream, the market literally dropped from 90 down there to 65 and then just rallied back like nothing even, like it was like, nope, just kidding. Literally, look at this. From the 66, just rallied right back up there to 90. The whole day, just bounced back. Like, what pattern is this? Is this a pattern? Like, what pattern is this? The V pattern? In V's now. You know, only goes up in V's. Like, what is going on here? I don't get it. I just don't get it anymore. The market only goes up in a V pattern. There is no more trend other than the V trend. If the market crashes, just buy the dip, baby. Buy the dip. Gosh. I'm still confused. I'm still confused about one thing. Like, I think Overstock might be my greatest failure in life. I just don't understand. Nobody talked about Overstock. Like, nobody talked about this stock. Literally, it was so under the radar. How does this stock go up 5,000%? How does it go up 5,000% and nobody talked about it? Literally. Nobody talked about it. I didn't talk about it. You guys didn't talk about it. Nobody talked about it. It's mind-blowing. No, he didn't talk. No one talked about it. No one that was important talked about it. Zip Trader ain't important. I don't take advice. I don't take stock market advice from Zip Trader. I'm talking about you know, like in the real world, you know, not on YouTube. No one talked about it. What's funny though, what's really funny is people are all like bragging about Tesla. You know, everyone's bragging about Tesla, how Tesla's been making these insane moves. Oh, Tesla went from 800 to 1900, you know? Whoa, wow. No, that's nothing, people. Overstock went from $2 to 120. That's a major difference. Tesla can't even hold a candle. Tesla can't even hold a candle to the gains that Overstock has made this year. You got this year, Tesla went from 450 in March up there to 1900. That's a cool move, right? It's cool. That's awesome, sweet. But in general, it's still Overstock eclipses any type of move that Tesla has made at this point. So, interesting to see. All right, let's stay on. Let's stay on it. We got looking at the gapper list here for you guys. Don't you worry. You're not missing anything. I'm here only to help and aid you. I'm here to help and aid you and show you the way. But not really. Just kind of here to entertain and show you the way. MNPR selling off there down below the VWAP now, so this one might be done for the day. Like I said, there are shares to short, so if I was a gambling man, I might look for a short opportunity here on MNPR. I might look for a short opportunity. Is anyone Russian? Russia has a stock market? The Russian stock market? I didn't even know. Does Russia have a stock market? I didn't even know they had a stock market. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't short MNPR. I wouldn't short MNPR right now. Back over here, I keep switching back and forth to the gapper list just to see what's going on there this morning. But pretty much everything we've already focused on, talked about. If you guys got any stocks you want to look at, just let me know. Let me know in the comment. RTS, is that a Russian? Is RTS the Russian ETF? Nothing? Just RTS? What about, RTS is a penny stock? FV Fiverr. Fiverr's another one that's really boomed this year as well because of the e-commerce play. And you can see here, Fiverr making moves, baby. Up there to 125, pulling back, bouncing back now. What do you think? You think she got a trend going or what? Yeah, the world will never be the same. The world will never be the same. What are we looking at? Our REDU. REDU, yesterday we talked about that one pre-market we talked about a pre-market, we talked about it during the live stream. We talked about it. We covered it, right? We covered it. And look at this thing from $8, well, from the open at 9:30, we were at 6:32 and rallying all the way up there to 10:20. And look at that drop afterwards, just getting crushed from 960, 950 all the way down there to $7.40, $7. So look at it. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? And then looking at futures here. Futures pulling back here. Pulling back here. I pretty much, yeah, I don't know. At this point, the problem right now with futures is we are right in the middle of two like major pivot points. So I would like to see a pullback. I'd like to see a pullback down here to like the 80s would be ideal. I think like down here in the 80s would set us up a little bit better for a bounce. I think right now we're just in the middle of nowhere. Patrick, what is your favorite technical indicator? Technical indicator. My favorite technical indicator is obviously going to be the VWAP. You know, you just can't go wrong with the VWAP. Wop it up, baby. Wop, 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 wop. VWAP. VWAP. REDU. Redo. So everything that's on the gapper list, nothing is really setting up right now here pre-market. Nope, don't know Gerchik. My Russian experience, my Russian life is not very in depth. All right, we got 250 people watching right now. Can we break the record there, you know? Can we get going? Can we get over 500 people watching today? Do me a favor, if you're just now tuning in, just keep on tuning in, you know? Let's go. Let's make records today. I've already had over 500 people watching before, but I'm trying to grow again. We're trying to get back in the game, you know? Back in the game. You know? Looking to be on top. 5,000 likes and I'll do a live trade every day. Patrick, how do you decide to add to a losing position? Honestly, there really never really is a reason to add to a losing position unless you go into the trade. Maybe you go into the trade with the idea that you're going to add if it pulls back, you know, if it keeps pulling back, that might be something to think about. But in general, I would say 99% of the time, there's no reason to add to a loser. Do I like BDR right now? No. MNTA, I guess this is a buyout. MNTA is getting, yeah. So MNTA, Johnson & Johnson is buying MNTA out. This is like the holy grail of biotech investment, pharmaceutical investment. You know, you invest in a company like this, MNTA. You buy it at 30, or looking at the chart here, you buy it in the 30s. You hold it for a few months, and then all of a sudden, bam! News comes out. Johnson & Johnson is buying it at $52. So you basically get a $20 premium on every single share that you own. I mean, this is literally why people invest in biotech companies. People buy these companies with one goal and one hope, and they pray for one thing, and that's the buyout. The buyout is the dream. The dream, people. It's the dream. AESE is kind of like got this little, like, I don't know, kind of got this little channel going right now. So right now below the VWAP, but looking like she might setting up for a little squeeze back up here. It's got ASEE has 7.2 million shares in the float there. So okay, Little action there. Might see if we get a break, get back above the VWAP there. Walmart, what about Walmart? Walmart up, actually down a little bit today. I guess after the Target news came out, but I thought it would maybe be up. Walmart also having just a record year as well. I mean, all these stocks are just very impressive. Very impressive. Look at I mean, you got to really give credit to Walmart here for the fact that, like, it was barely phased. I mean, it dropped from, during the pandemic, or whatever you call it, it dropped from 120. The low was, it never even got below the VWAP on the weekly chart. I mean, that's impressive. That's impressive there. Well, I guess it did. Wait. Why did it show up like that for a minute? It got below it for a second, but in general here, Walmart, very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive. LGBT. I'm guessing that's a penny stock. Some of these stocks you guys call out, I guess, are penny stocks. They don't show up on my thingy. Or maybe is it LITB? What's my take on NIO? You know, I really wish that NIO wasn't a Chinese company. I think at the end of the day, you gotta call the kettle gray. You gotta call it what it is. And at the end of the day, we've seen what happened in the past with multiple Chinese-owned tech companies and companies in general that just the accounting. You know, they like to get a little creative when it comes to the accounting over there in China. So I'm always a little suspect at this point. NIO, this one's been kind of just bouncing around since its IPO back in the day. But yeah, it was getting crushed there at one point last year, all the way down there to $1. There's been some opportunities, obviously, yeah, definitely looking interesting here. Back in March, they're at $2, rallying up there to 16 now. I saw the news that Kodak was getting halted yesterday. I guess some shorts trying to get out of it, maybe, as that was going on. Yesterday, Kodak went from $7, got halted 3 times, all the way up there to $13.69, and then pulled back, obviously, after that. So no shares is short there on Kodak. Here's the trade idea gapper list here. Trade idea gapper list. These are all the stocks that are gapping up today. Nothing looking too crazy right now. We got PLUG, people asking about Plug. Plug on a bit of a tear right now. Going the end of July, rallying end of July here from $7 now up there to $12. I guess there was some news that came out about Plug. Recently news came out. I forgot what it was about. It was about something of, who was it? They had some kind of deal. Yeah, Plug Power. Yeah, they had I think they had like a speedy, they had some type of charging. That's what it was. They had a charger that was coming out or some crap. And then they also had earnings report, I guess. They beat earnings report, so on the 6th. So that would have been right here. So up there to $12.90 now. Is it possible to get your DOS Trader layout somehow? It is possible. I guess I can host it online. I can host the default layout pattern. But the problem is the way that I've got it set up is I've got I've got charts on all different monitors. So if you use my layout, it might look a little funky on your monitors. You'll have to kind of mess with it. Why don't I use moving averages? I don't know. Why do you use moving averages? That's the better question. Everybody always wants to ask me why I do something, but the question should be, why do you? You know what I mean? Why do you use it? Instead of asking me why don't I use it, then why don't you use it? So you use the EMAs for support and resistance. Okay. I use the VWAP for support and for the support and resistance. At the end of the day, we're all yeah. I don't like the moving averages because I'll tell you why. I don't like moving averages because this is what happens when you put too many lines on the chart. You end up entering trades and basing trades off of these lines on the chart, and a lot of times you can get these false. You can get false ideas. That's the good way to put it. Sometimes when you have too many lines on the chart, it gives you false ideas of where support, where resistance might be. And I think at the end of the day, I just want one line. I want the VWAP on there. I want to know one thing. Is it below the VWAP or is it above the VWAP? It's that simple. That's literally the way I look at it, you know? SRNE going from 1090 up there to 1185 now. Not popping up on the scanner yet. What? Huh? 2.3 million shares traded. It looks like the market just opened here, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like SRNE just got the market just opened on this thing? Well, I guess because it was gapping down. That's why. So SRNE gapped down this morning, but then had news come out? What is happening here? Yeah, yesterday SRNE sold off after hours, and then today bouncing there from 1080 now back up there to 1180. Interesting. Sorrento. So yeah, yesterday news came out that SRNE, I guess, their CFO left, and then today news came out that so it's my internet deciding to not want to work fast here, or maybe this website doesn't want to work fast. I don't know. Whatever. There's news. Okay. Sorrento. Again, it's one of those. This is one of those press releases where it's just using COVID as a keyword to get that pump going. I mean, these sometimes these biotech press releases, the wording in them is just like, unless you're a doctor, no one can read that stuff. No one has any clue what they're talking about unless you're a doctor at this point. Unless you guys are just somehow geniuses in the medical field here, which I doubt. I doubt that a lot of you are geniuses in the medical field. No offense to you, but BDR still looking a little slow here. Not really looking. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. For me, this is the way I look at it. Like right now, it's just kind of grinding around, you know. BDR is just kind of grinding around, right? You know? Kind of grinding around there. So, wouldn't be a reason. Just, you know, my whole thing is like with the trading, you know, when I'm trading, what I'm looking for here is just, I think it's just all about patience, you know, having that patience just to know, you know, hey, at the end of the day, we're just kind of chilling. If something pops up, something really goes off here, let's see what happens. But in general, you gotta be like water. That's a good way to put it. You gotta be like water when it comes to trading. You gotta flow, baby. You gotta just flow wherever there's opportunity at, you know? You got to flow wherever there's opportunity at. This stock here, AVCO, popped up there to a high of $2.14 this morning. It's got 300,000 shares traded so far. If we look at the deal, it's got 25 million shares in the float. 25 million shares in the float. Got a pretty small short float, so not really thinking that it's gonna have a huge move here. They filed an 8K form. What they got? What they file? So I think they filed basically they got a partnership agreement. Then they got a partnership agreement and check the 8K. I'm looking through the 8K what the whole deal is here. Yeah, so I guess the news here is that they entered into a commercialization partnership agreement with Celex, which looking at COVID test kit. So it's a COVID test kit here, and they got a partnership on that deal. So that's the news. That's the news on this stock. A little COVID news. I like to see AVCO get back above $2 here. Break above that high there. Volume's still pretty light here for this stock, so we'll see what happens if it's going to get going. Can it get going? It's got a 24 million share float, so it's not a mini float by any means, but it's got a little action on it. You can see here it just popped up on the Gapper list. We still got pretty much all the stocks we talked about earlier. BDR, HUD, AESE, TLGT, MMPR, AVCall, Grill. Gril. Grill's making a pop up to 380 now. Get ready for a rocket ship. Oh, gosh. There we go. GR. We talked about this one the other day, actually, didn't we? This one made some moves the other day. GRIL up to this area. This was back on Monday. Yeah, on Monday, right? Had a little pop. This GRIL popped on Monday. It popped up pre-market and then rallied at open, sold off, and then did one more rally and then sold off. So, okay. This morning, popping up there to 370. I would be careful buying right here, especially seeing that that's where it got smacked the other day. Muscle Maker Grill opens second ghost kitchen location. Oh, Muscle Maker. Muscle Maker Inc. So what? This is like a alcoholic beverages? I'm so confused. What is this? Muscle Maker Grill. Healthy Joe's MMG Burger Bar, a fast casual concept known for serving healthier for you meals. Announced today that they opened their second delivery only kitchen. So yeah, I think I talked about this the other day. I talked about the other day in on my video talking about the future of the world, and I talked about Chipotle. I think it was Chipotle I talked about. They should just open delivery only locations. Like, just get rid of restaurants in general. Like, nobody wants to go inside a restaurant anymore and sit down, especially for like the fast food, casual dining like Chipotle. I haven't been to a Chipotle in like, it feels like 3 or 4 months, but I've been ordering it nonstop. So you can see GRIL getting the pop on a little bit of news there and then just crashing back down here. So again, really important to keep an eye on that volume, my friends. Volume. VIPS, it's selling off. It's down 15%. There are shares of short here on this one. VIPS, if you look at the daily chart, got a little bit of support here in the 1950 area, $20, 15. I'd say like right, pretty much between 19 and 20, there's a little bit of support for a reason for a bounce. But if this thing continues to sell off there, it should really kind of just wash out at least to $17.50, $17 area next. So keep an eye on VIPS if you're looking maybe for a short opportunity today. Might be something to think about. Just keep it on the burner, on the back burner, Keep it on the back burner. We got BDR back above the VWAP here, still just kind of grinding. This is looking very similar to yesterday. When what stock was it yesterday that we were trading or we were looking at? This is similar in the sense that it's just kind of grinding here. You know, a couple little cents. Just isn't getting that good breakout yet. We need to see what happens here at the 170 here. You can see had a little bit of resistance there. Breaking out now up there to 170. You can see all the sellers. Lots of sellers stacking up there on level 2 here on BDR right now. BDR having trouble. That 170 seller just not letting them go. He's like, nope, you shall not pass. You shall not pass. That's what he said. That's what he told him. That's what he told him. EYEN with an offering this morning. They're down 20%. There are shares just short here on EYEN. This one made a big... They should have done that offering the other day at $7. Should have done that offering the other day, shouldn't they have? You can see EYEN pulling back down there, that support area there at the 330 area right now. Pulling back down there and kind of bouncing around right now after the news of the offering came out there. BDR just not being able to get through that 70 area right here. Let's see if it can then get back. Can it get going again? Looking at the volume, level 2. There she is. Yeah, I don't see. If she can break over $1.70, it should definitely get going here. But that last attempt was looking really weak. Again, up to that 170 area, that seller, just look at him. Lots of volume coming in there, but just not letting it go easily. So every penny right now is turning into a battle here on this stock, and that's what I don't like to see. I don't want to battle for pennies. I want to battle for dollars. I want to see dollar moves. Let's go, dollars. So the next resistance to think about here on BDR will definitely be the pre-market high. The pre-market high there at $1 at 93. BDR has got a 3.4 million share flow. It's up 125% today, and it's currently got 7.1 million shares traded so far. So lots of action here. Lots of action on BDR, but this thing just can't get out of its way right now. It just can't get going. This is not the type of price action that I like to trade. You know? Again, that one, like 174, big seller sitting there. 175, seller sitting there. There's a seller stacked up all the way here. Trying to hold it down right now. $175 now. Again, like I said, just every penny. It's just, it pops up a penny. It grinds. It grinds. It grinds. Bro, when you gonna trade? I'll trade. You know what I'll do? I'll make a deal with you. For anybody who wants me to trade, go ahead and send me a couple $1,000, and I'll make the trade with your money. And it'll be the entertainment that you're looking for. You know? But until you guys start funding my account, I'm gonna trade when I want to trade. That's what's gonna happen here. Until you guys start funding my account, I'll just keep placing trades when I would like to place trades. Kyle gave me $100, but I used that $100 to buy Chipotle for 3 days in a row. So big shout out to Kyle for that. So the thing is, look, let's talk about this, right? Like, so here on BDR, you know, in hindsight, you can see like BDR went from $1.50 up there to $1.70, and it's like, hey, and this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm gonna do. Anyone, listen. Here's the new rule for this channel. Y'all ready? If you talk about my arch enemy, you're getting put in timeout. I don't want to do it anymore, you know? I want to focus on what's happening, you know? I want to focus on what's happening. Ross made $2,000 today. Wow, yes, cool, awesome, perfect. Congratulations. Like I said. And look at that drop there. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that drop. So we're grinding for pennies. Like this little, we're grinding for pennies, and then we're just getting drops like that, That's what I'm talking about. I just don't like it. BDR, like, here's the thing. I've been trading for 4 years, 3 years, whatever you want to call it. And one thing that I know is that the best winners I've ever gotten, like some of the best trades I've ever made, have always just come from stocks that I'm like, this, like when I look at it, I'm like, this is a good overall setup. You know what I mean? Like when that solid setup comes along, that's when you want to jump in. You don't want to just be like, oh, look, BDR is going up a penny every candle. It's going up 1 penny per candle. That's the difference, people. That's the difference between being a good trader and being a bad trader. Trying to make little pennies off of BDR is pointless. Pointless. Did I trade yesterday? Yes, I traded yesterday. You feel like people sometimes, I feel like people get really overly excited sometimes here on YouTube. So there it is, BDR pulling back down there to $1.65. Like I said, this was not loving it, so wasn't there, AESE trying to percolate here, but not looking very exciting right now. MNPR bouncing from 650 now back up there towards $7. It's still below the VWAP as well. This stock's made some moves recently, but it might be, I don't really know. We'll see what happens there, if it's gonna go or not. My YouTube chat, my YouTube comments are the most toxic, just sad YouTube comments sometimes. People get so upset, so emotional on YouTube. Hey, that's the truth. I don't trade anymore. I just stopped trading. I'm only gonna make YouTube videos from now on. No more trading. Just gonna make YouTube videos. So for anybody who's asking me what broker I'm using, if I made a trade yesterday, I ain't doing it anymore. I'm only YouTubing from now on. It's easier. No risk, all reward, baby. No risk, all reward. At the end of the day, here's the thing, right? Like, we're trying to be day traders. We're trying to take our money. Let's say you've got $100,000 in your bank, and you're trying to be like, hey, I want to make a return on my $100,000. All right, so you're gonna look for a trade that has the least amount of risk. So for me, it's like, well, I might just only make YouTube videos and then risk nothing and only just make money. It's a great business plan. Why did I choose DOS Trader over Sterling? The reason that I chose DOS Trader is because I've used DOS Trader since day one, back when I used Sure Trader back in the day. If you never used Sure Trader, well, you don't know what it's like to live in the day trading world. If you never experienced Sure Trader, then you're just a young buck. You're just a young buck in a big world. Think about that. I feel like an OG. Because I used to use Sure Trader. I do. I feel like an OG. What's up, Sure Trader? Anybody else out there got that? If you use Sure Trader, let me know in the comments or in the chat. So BDR pulling back now, pulling back to the VWAP. Like I said, battling for pennies, selling off a lot quicker there. How's my boat doing? The boat's not doing good. I got some boat issues. I got some problems with the boat issues. So I gotta pull the boat out and do some work on it. I was thinking about starting my own brokerage. What do you guys think about this? I'm gonna start my own brokerage. I'm gonna offer 1 to 100. I'm gonna offer 100 times leverage, and it's gonna be no minimum, no. You can just come. You can put all your money in, no problem. Come on over. 100 to 1 leverage. It's gonna be great. 100 to 1 leverage. Get excited, my friends. Get excited. ASE pulling back now, 170. So, do I think the Fed minutes will move the market today? Not unless they do something that people don't expect. But I don't think the Fed's going to do anything that no one expects. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Looking at futures really quickly before the market opens here. Bouncing from the 86 area, like I said earlier, that's like right. We're like right in the middle. We are right between 2 pivot points on the ES right now. So again, I'm just kind of sitting back here and waiting for something to go, you know. Avco here. Avco, we talked about this one just a couple minutes ago. This is the stock. What was this? Had news, a little bit of news on it. Coronavirus news, right? This was the stock that had the testing news, coronavirus testing news, was it, right? Avco? Yeah, so this COVID news, more news coming out here. Now it's on Street Insider, so it's going to get more publicity here. This just popped up. This came out at 9:03 this morning. They're getting this press release posted up there. This is dealing with Avco and their COVID-19 testing. So there's the squeeze over $2 now, up there at $2.15, $2.16. She's going. She's going. Hey, don't say I never told you about a good stock to buy. I didn't tell you to buy it, but look at this squeeze. Look at that breakout there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this little breakout over $2 there. This right here, this is just like, this don't get any better. This don't get any better, my friends, because I'll tell you why. I got 2 reasons that this is really just a killer setup here. Get rid of these freaking lines. The reason this is a killer setup, see, this pops above the VWAP. We get those 2 closes above the VWAP. Close above the VWAP. And then the squeeze. I mean, come on. The risk to reward on this trade was just beautiful at that point. Above the VWAP, you can risk off what? 190 basically on this thing. Look at that. 190 risk. Jumping in there at the 195 area, up there at 225. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. This is the kind of action we're looking for right here. We're not looking for that BDR crap. No, thank you. No, thank you. You know what I mean? Nope, don't want it. We don't want none of that. Looking at the daily chart, got a lot of resistance here at the 220 area right now on Avco. So we'll see what happens here at open. If you look after that, looks like what, 250 being our next resistance there. After that, really 265. So 250, 265 area, really kind of all the way up to $3. And then after that, there's a pretty nice little gap in the chart from $3 up to about $5. So anything is possible. Avco's got 25 million shares in the float, which isn't micro by any means, but definitely not a huge float, so it has potential. You know, she's got potential. She's got potential here. Pulling back now. See what happens if it pulls back to the VWAP area here. I gotta start going to the bathroom before I start doing these live streams. It's an issue. I feel like every time I go live on YouTube, I gotta go to the bathroom afterwards. It's my what do you call it? My bowels are now a part of my YouTube scheduling, or my bowel movements. Hey, if you guys are watching the live stream and you didn't hit the like button, then you just go ahead and just hit the like button right now. Let's go. We got to get at least 100 likes on this video. Come on. You guys think I'm here just to have fun? You think I'm here just to talk to myself? Because that's pretty much all I'm doing is talking to myself. No one's talking to me. But you know, if I was a YouTube subscriber, if I had somebody that like myself, if I had someone that went out of his way to go live on YouTube and to share all this amazing information in the scanner and all that, you know, if there was someone out there like me, I would definitely hit that like button. I mean, it's just like, hey man, thanks for the help, you know? But no, you know, it's just, you don't get no love. So Avco pulling back there to the 210 area. I mean, to the $2 area. Like I said, there's a lot of resistance in this area here on the daily chart. It's the only thing that Avco's got going against it right now is just a lot of this resistance. 226, 250, 265. But like I said, over $3, there's potential for really like a push all the way up here to $5 with that gap in the chart. There's a massive gap in the chart. I don't think you guys can even see it because can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Oh, it's behind my head now. But see that gap in the chart there? Yeah, there's that right there. There's that gap. Doop doop. Big gap. Big gap in the chart. Big gap in the chart. So, something to think about. Potential. It has potential. You know, it's got potential here. BMRN down 28% today. And looking like there's still some room to go. Ooh, wow, look at this thing dropped big. Down huge. Down 28% BMRN today from the 124 area down there to 85. If for some reason you were excited about buying the dip, well, you know, might be a good time to buy the dip if you were thinking about it. What's BMRN? Oh, a little biotech company. Down big on FDA rejection of gene therapy for hemophilia. Hemophilia is where you bleed, right? Is that what that is? Oh, man. Yeah. Is hemophilia? Hemophilia is where you bleed out, right? You can't stop bleeding. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I think that's what it is. Yeah, you don't get any clotting. Yeah. Okay. I knew I was right. I knew I was smart about something today. All right, so we're getting ready here for the market to open. The stock market is getting ready to open. I got my eye on the scanner for you guys. Don't you worry. Right now we've got this breaking out on volume scanner here that we're keeping an eye on. Anything that's looking hot right now, it's gonna pop off. It's gonna pop off. What are we gonna look at here going into open? Let's think. What's hot? What should we be looking at? Maybe keep an eye on Avco, I think, here at open. All right, so the market is now open. Avco there at $2. I think if she can hold two, we might get that push over pre-market highs. So right there at $2 right now on Avco. It's got to hold two. It's got to hold two here. NMTR, someone just posted. Remy. Little penny stocker. Little penny stocks. So Avco not holding that $2 area. And as I said, it washing out there. And it looks like you might want to pull back some more here. Keeping an eye, like I said, on the scanner for you guys. Don't you worry. I got my finger on the pulse of the market here. I got my fingers on the pulse. I'm living, I'm breathing If there's a hot stock, I'm gonna know. It's gonna let me know. I'm gonna have a feeling here. SRNE bouncing around here from the 1150 area now up there to 1170. That first 1 minute candle. We've got a pre-market high there at 1192. If this thing can break over a pre-market high, expect some type of action from there. But I think right now it's got to go. It's got to go right here. It's got to go right now. It's got to definitely get above that 1175. If it can't break over 1175 here, it's gonna be getting crushed. BDR up there to $1.96 now. There's that. This is the price action I'm talking about, right? This is what we're talking about. This morning, pre-market, we didn't like it. This is looking a little bit better, but still, again, look at that. That 198 area, battling every penny. Battling every penny. BDR now up there to 210. BDR's got a 3.4 million share float. Looking at the overall daily chart here for the next resistance, guess what? We've got some resistance there at the 220 area here on BDR. A little bit of a trap over that break there, that little bull trap. We'll see if the bulls can respond, because right now they're getting trapped. This candle's got to go. This candle needs to go through 210 to let the bears know. This 1 minute candle just opened there. Thinkorswim is frozen again. No. Guys, if you're using Thinkorswim and you're still holding it, no way. Oh my gosh. Y'all got to get a new broker. This has got to go through. I want to see this 1 minute candle has got to squeeze over that 210 area here. It's trying. There it is. Up, 210. 210. Having trouble there. Just not wanting to get through there. Look at the volume on this thing. We got millions of... Look at the volume just squeezing here. These 1 minute candles, 2.3 million shares traded. This candle, 1.5 million shares traded. She's trying to pop through, and there she goes. Like I said, this thing needed to go. It needed to squeeze. Through a 215 there. BDR up 170%. So you got to ask yourself, people, at some point here, there's going to be a pullback. So, don't be greedy. Don't go chasing this thing. Whatever you do. If you missed out on the move here on BDR, you missed out on it. Don't go chasing it now. Don't do it. Don't go chasing it. It's right there at resistance as well at 220. And you got a halt level coming up at 232. So don't be the guy who's going to go and buy it at 220 and hold it when it crashes back down. Don't be that guy. Wait for a pullback. It should pull back here from the 220 area, being that resistance there, unless it just keeps wanting to squeeze. A pullback at this point would be healthy. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It'd be healthy. Look at that. Volume. The volume on this thing. Madness. Just absolute madness. Man, Thinkorswim down again. How does that happen? How do you all even trade using Thinkorswim? I don't get it. Just don't get it, do I? All right, so nice little pullback there, a little micro pullback. Little pullback to 208 area. Trying to push through 220 here again. A lot of selling pressure there at 220 right now. That resistance on the daily chart, we already identified that. We know that resistance is there. Be careful. This thing could easily just get smacked here and get back below $2. So you can see the VWAPs all the way down there to $1.80. So definitely overextended there. Definitely overextended at this point. I think if it can't hold 208, it's going to just get murdered. And there's the murder. Wow. It was like I saw the future or something. It was like I saw the future. Back down there to $2 now on a BDR pulling back. I think pretty much at this point, anything BDR below 220 is going to be bearish. It's got to get back above that 220 area. Or, I mean, it's got to squeeze above 220 would be the way to go. Yeah, the problem is everybody's using Thinkorswim nowadays. Everyone's using it for their charting and stuff, and no one's actually trading on Thinkorswim. they're all just paper trading, and they're all just using the platform with other brokers, which is pretty funny. I see a lot of people that use Thinkorswim, and they're trading with like Robinhood and trading all that, other brokers. So it's funny because Thinkorswim just isn't making any money, man. Those poor guys. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Thinkorswim does come out with like some type of monthly fee or something. They've got to do something. It just seems like everyone's using their platform, but no one's actually trading on Thinkorswim. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe maybe I'm just confused here. MNTA selling off there. AESE up to that VWAP area here, trying to get moving again. Looking at the daily chart on AESE, you can see that really that 240 area being some pretty good resistance there on AESE. So $1.80 resistance popping up there right now. BDR pulling back, like I said, below 208, getting murdered. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but from 210 back down there to 190, that's a 20-cent drop on a $2 stock. It's a pretty big little drop if you're holding there. Oh, look at this thing coming back. Oh, it's got to get over 220 here, because here's what happens at this point, right? You got the bears, you got the bulls. The bears are sitting there just shorting away. They're going to short. As long as this thing's under 220, they're going to short it, and they're going to short it. But what happens is if this does break above 220, it's going to cause, obviously, a nice little squeeze here. So the bears know that, and they're going to try to hold it down. They're going to try. Can they win? She's going. Oh, wow, getting halted. Get ready for the halt to come here if this thing keeps that price. Look at that action. Wow. From $2 up there to $2.35. Beautiful. You know what makes people really mad? You know what really makes people mad? Like, what really makes them mad is when they think they're funny, and then they come on the live stream and they they like try to talk shit in the live stream, and then I just hide their comment. Man, that just really pisses them off. Like that really gets them mad. Nothing makes them more mad than when they get put in timeout. That's my favorite thing to do. I love it. It's just too fun. So BDR now up there to 245. Going here. $2.45. That pullback. That's what this is. The pullback, right? That's the pullback, my friends. This is your pullback. This is the pullback. I'm using DOS Trader. I'm only going to say what platform I'm using every 30 minutes. No more than that. Why didn't I get in at 220? I didn't want to chase it at 220. This would have been the area. I'm also not trading this week. I'm not trading equities this week. Like I said, I'm in day trader rehab. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to remove, just trying to get FOMO. I'm trying to remove FOMO. So I think if I can go an entire week of watching these stocks move and make moves and be totally fine with missing out on that, it's all about just getting rid of that FOMO, that FOMO. So that's what I'm doing here for equities. I am trading futures. Don't worry, I'm still trading. I'm still trading futures here. But for equities this week, I'm just kind of chilling. Still looking for the ES to pull back. Like I said earlier, looking for that 80, kind of 83 area. I like to see maybe kind of retest this area here, 83s. $245. BDR up there at 245. Is BDR too late to get into? Yes. BDR is way too late to get into. Come on now. No, don't even think about chasing BDR at this point. I'm telling you right now. If you're watching my live stream, don't even think about chasing BDR at this point. Just stay away from it. It's up 202%. You had multiple opportunities. We've been talking about BDR all morning. You know, we've been talking about this stock all morning. Why didn't you buy it when it was $1.50, $1.60 right here in this area? Maybe, you know, that's the question. And now I want to put a disclaimer out there. Obviously, there's a chance that BDR could squeeze higher from here. There's always that chance. But the more that it does, if it goes, you know, if it goes to $2, it goes to $2.50, it keeps going. Every pullback is going to get more and more dangerous is the way I look at it. It's going to get more and more dangerous because why? Because all you guys, all the smart people out there who made money on these setups here are not going to be chasing it. So there's less people trying to buy the chase. There's less liquidity, and you see the volume is going to start to slow down here pretty soon. If it pulls back to the VWAP, maybe, but then the issue now at this point is if it pulls back to the VWAP, guess what? It's now going to be below that resistance, that 220 resistance. So I'd be careful even for a pullback to the VWAP on this stock at this point. Do I ever trade 1-point scalps with multiple contracts on futures? I've done that. Yeah, sure. Oh my. BDR now up there at 250. There's a halt level coming up 276. Trying. This thing just keeps going there. Gonna get halted. It wants to get halted. It wants to get halted here. It's up 232% now. Don't go FOMO. Don't go FOMOing. Don't do it. I'm telling y'all, don't go doing it. Don't do it. Can this thing go higher? Yes. Oh yeah, it can go higher. Trust me. But is it gonna be safe? You know? That's what you got to ask yourself. Do I have a stream deck tutorial? Nope. Kevin got 32 cents on BDR. That's my boy. That's my boy. You my boy, Blue. You my boy. Looking at the scanner, don't worry. I got everything pulled up here. We're keeping an eye out, looking at what stocks are hot today. Looking at what stocks are hot today. BDR continuously popping up there on the scanner, trying to squeeze up to that halt level. I would love to see this thing get halted. Look at you guys. 27 cents, 32 cents, killing it. If you can make so the stock will get halted based on volatility. So if it makes, what is it, a 7% move? If it makes a 7% move within like a few seconds, then it gets halted, I think, or 13. It's one of those. It's either like a 10%. I think maybe it's a 10% move, right? If it makes a 10% move in a matter of a certain amount of time, that's when it gets halted. I'm using Thinkorswim for my scanner. BDR continuing higher here. Now 270. It's up over $1 since opening there at the VWAP. Wow. Look at that. Everyone's just making money here. Nice. Nice work, boys. 275. 275. She's still going. What do you think? $3? You think it's going to $3 a day? Oh, John, don't you worry. I'm making money, baby. I'm making money. And there's the halt now. BDR getting halted. Wow. Would you just look at that? Like I said earlier, there's always a chance this thing just keeps going higher. And, well, there it is. There she goes. Up there to $3 now. Y'all got some FOMO? Y'all got some FOMO? Hey, If this don't give you FOMO, I don't know what will, you know? If this stock right here ain't going to get your FOMO going, I don't know what will. Look at that thing. Up there to $3 now. Can't stop, won't stop. BDR. Can't stop, won't stop. Looks like JAN, Jan, popping up here. 572 now. It's up 12% on the day. It's up 12% here. This thing has been popping around lately and making some interesting little moves. So VIPS down there to $19. We talked about this one a little bit earlier, pre-market, for maybe a short opportunity. Let's see kind of if that'll continue to sell here. BDR up there to $3. Is BDR easy to borrow? I don't think so. There's no shares. So you got two different types of halts. You got a 10-minute volatility halt and you got a 5-minute volatility halt. So, I'm thinking right now we'll probably have a 5-minute volatility halt. Let's see where it reopens here. Hey, let's hit that like button right now. While you guys are all halted anyway. You can't even trade, so hit that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Don't be afraid. Let's go 200 likes. 200 likers. I do have, there's multiple videos on my channel talking about the hotkeys and all that. So if you're wondering, there is lots of information out there. I gotta go to bathroom so bad right now. Like, oh man, I gotta go to bathroom so bad. Looking like futures finally getting that pullback. Looking, the low of this candle was 86. Kind of jumping back up there, chopping around right now. So just kind of sitting back here and waiting. Just waiting. I can't go to bathroom. We're at 400 people watching. 400 people watching right now. We're trying to go to 500 today. If you're just now tuning in, don't tune away, because it's only going to get more and more fun. The more that I hold this in, the more fun it's going to get. The pressure, it's building. Surf, look at this one. Surf up there to 692, going from 610. Low volume so far. It's only got 400,000 shares traded, but starting to push up there. Something to think about. Keep an eye on. BDR. What's the play today? BDR is the play today. So BDR is getting ready to reopen here in about 20 seconds. Hey, John Wilson. What's good? My boy. You're my boy, Blue. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. BDR is about to reopen. You got about 4 seconds. 2, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Wow. Look at that drop from $3. Getting hammered right there. This thing might get halted to the downside here if it keeps going like this. It better slow down. She better slow down, boys. She better slow down. Okay, it's looking a little bit better now. I thought we might get halted to the downside there for a second. It was looking like it. She was just getting crushed there. Didn't like that whole dollar break there. Did not like that $3 break, did it? Oh my, look at it bouncing back up there. Did you guys buy the dip? Wow. We got a wild one here, my friends. We got a wild one. We got a real wild pony right here. 320. Another halt level there at 320 now. Wow, they are really screwing with this one, aren't they? What? That halt level moved up. Now 346 on the halt. Oh my. Oh my. Not getting halted. Is it getting halted? Is it halted? Nope. If it get it, whoop. Not getting halted. It's gonna get halted, right? There she goes. Wow. Wow. Look at this thing. What is happening right now? Why is this not getting halted? They keep moving the halt level up. This is madness. Now 367 for the halt level? This is what happened yesterday. Remember yesterday the same thing happened. What stock was it yesterday that did the same exact move where it would get up to that halt level and then just hold there for a minute and then crash back down? Weird. Look at the FOMO right now on this thing. If you're buying this stock BDR at this point, if you're buying it at 367, well, what? What is happening with these halt levels? Like right now, look, 380 is the halt level. All right. It can't push above 380, but then give it a minute, it's going to like pop, the halt level is going to move up. Huh. I don't understand. This halt. What is happening with these things? So weird. This price action is insane. This is the type of stock that really blows up your account when you go and you FOMO into it. Everybody who chased it and bought up here in the 360, 370 area is now getting out for a loss. So don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it, my friends. Target up to 151, up 10% on the day. Look at this thing. Look at the gap in the chart here. Wow. Talk about this is not a penny stock either. This is a major company. This is Target supermarkets, you know? This is a big deal company. Look at this. I don't get it anymore. The world, we're at a point now where just nothing makes sense anymore, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm a pessimistic person. Maybe I'm just pessimistic because I'm like, I still don't understand how the world is just acting like nothing ever happened. It's just like, maybe the whole pandemic was just a big scam in the first place. Maybe it was just all just a big scam so that Bezos could get Amazon to go to the moon. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, look at Amazon from back there during the pandemic, during the shutdown, from $1,600 up there to $3,300 now. So what if at the end of the day, when the news comes out about this whole pandemic, what if it comes out that the whole thing was created by Bezos? If I was the richest man in the world, right, and I wanted to become even richer, and I was bored, I might think about releasing a virus that had a very small kill rate, but was just enough that it would spread to everybody, and then my business, which is an online retailer, would go to the moon. I don't know. It just, it's something to think about. BDR still jumping around here. These are 1 minute candles, by the way. Up there to 380 now. I agree with you, Kerry. BDR was a great trade this morning off of the VWAP, even off this pullback here, if you were getting in there. But at this point, we're just getting to the point where it's just too crazy. Just too crazy at this point. The Pat vid. 19. No, it's the Bezos vid. I'm pretty sure Bezos created COVID. I'm just putting it out there. I hopefully Bezos and his attorneys aren't watching this. I don't want to get sued for defamation. But I think there's a chance. You know, like a deep, dark conspiracy theory that possibly Bezos is the creator of the COVID virus. You know, just putting it out there. Like I said, if I was the richest person in the world, hey Chris, you ever heard that song? If I was the richest man in the world, I would create a virus to make me even richer. I swear it's a song. I heard this on the radio the other day, actually. 330 holding right now here on BDR. If that can hold, I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing over $4 here in a hot minute. You're gonna get a lot of stubborn shorts if this thing just wants to go retarded again. The next halt level is not till over $4, so there's a possibility of a pretty big squeeze here over $4 if it can hold that 330 area. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not just Bezos. Obviously there's more people than Bezos a part of the whole deal, but at the end of the day, if you're the richest man in the world and you want to get richer, how do you get richer? You know, when you already own everything, when you're already the most powerful man in the world, you know? No, I don't think Gates is like a big enough ball. I don't think he's a big enough badass, you know? Bezos is ruthless. Where like Bill Gates is just kind of like a nerd. You know, I don't think a nerd would have enough balls to create a virus to kill people. But Bezos, on the other hand, you know, he's got no hair. He looks like Terminator. He's been working out. Dude's looking ripped. If I was Bezos, I would just have enough money and I would just pay to have my body I would just pay to get my body replaced with like a Olympic bodybuilder body. What? BDR just halted out of nowhere? Did my platform stop working? Is my internet not working? Hey! Is the internet down? Did the New York Stock Exchange internet go down? My computer's not working. I need it. Something's going on here at the New York Stock Exchange. Something's going on. I'm not sure what's happening. But for some reason, this stock just got halted. Would it get halted on news? What? I'm telling you guys. What just happened here? I want to see if this is a news halt. This is not a volatility halt, right? BDR halt. The NASDAQ halts. No, that's not a NASDAQ. It's a BDR is not trading on the NASDAQ. It's on what the hell? Oh my god. So does the halts show up on NASDAQ? Yeah, okay. So it got halted because of news? What's M? M is news, right? I think M is news. Trading halt codes. M. Corporate action? I don't even see M though. All I see is M1, M2. Where's just the simple M at? That's not good, my friends. This is not good. My friends. I'm telling you, like I said earlier, you know, this stock's up 340%. You gotta be careful. Is M volatility or is it's not a volatility halt though? At the bottom? Look at the bottom. Where did I look at the bottom? M was at the bottom, dude. Oh, it's at the bottom? All the way at the bottom of the thing? Why would they put it? Oh, huh. But it didn't. They didn't have volatility, though. I see it now. I see it, Mike. I see it. I see it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, it's funny because, look, so they have M1, M2 up here, but then they put M all the way to the bottom. Huh. Tricky, aren't they? Aren't they really tricky? So this got halted at 58, so with the 5-minute halt, should reopen here in a couple minutes. But why? It's weird because it didn't, like, I don't know. It's weird. What do you mean this is old time frame? That's an old time frame? Trading pause has been paused in exchange listed issue. I don't know. I've never seen something like this happen where it just gets halted on an M. Something bad happening. Oh, also, I want to give a big shout out to DC22, that $15, paying for Chipotle today. Don't ever be afraid, to hit that like button and all that fun stuff when you're sitting here. Now that we're halted, you guys can, you got time to hit that like button. What? It's not market wide. What? Yeah, the whole other, not. Is it a news halt? I don't understand it. What is happening? It's not a news halt. It's not a news halt, though. Do I ever trade? No, I'm never going to ever trade again. Gosh. I'm just becoming a YouTuber. No more trading. No more trading. Just YouTube money, baby. If I can make $15 every day. $15 a day keeps the doctor away. Did he go down? What the hell is this shit? Is my live stream down? Are we live right now? $15 donation. No need to trade. This thing's... I think they got the halt code messed up. I think they messed up the halt code. I think something's going on here. We got a problem here. We've got a problem. Avco trying to percolate back up there, but still, like I said earlier, below that 220 area, a lot of resistance there and looking bearish at that point. So I wouldn't get too excited about Avco as long as it's below 220 there. I'm telling you, I told you guys that it wasn't a volatility halt. No way. No way. Not a volatility halt. It's just, yeah. It's not a volatility halt. Get out of here with your halt. Let's see if they updated it on the site. BDR still volatility halt showing. This is actually a different halt though. That's what this is. Hey, now I figured it out. Guess what? So it's showing a 9:45 halt. So this was the halt earlier. This was the volatility halt that happened earlier. Now, this is a whole different ball game, right? This is a different halt. That's what's happening, guys. We're in a different halt, and they just haven't updated the site yet. So that's why, yeah, this is definitely not a volatility halt. There's something bigger and badder going on here. Something bigger and badder. This is a totally different halt. That's why it's showing that M. Now we figured it out. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the M code is old. Yes, correct. Looking at the scanner, what's popping up? BDR might be halted for a while. We got WATT popping up above the VWAP here. WATT's got a 36 million share float. A little bit bigger of a float. WATT here. Oh, man. BDR is going to crush some people. If this I've seen this happen before. I've seen stocks like this get halted, right? They get halted, and maybe they don't reopen for a few days. Maybe they don't open. I'm telling you, this is why you got to be careful. You got to be careful here, boys. Look at the news on this thing. The news came out this morning. This is like Blonde Laboratory Senior Management buys more shares. Executives bought more shares. Wow, who would have known, right? Talk about a funny time to be buying. This they basically they didn't even buy shares in the open market. They bought them with their deals. They paid 77 cents for these shares. Or I guess, wait, was the stock trading at 77 cents just a few days ago? Yes. So the stock was trading at 77 cents a few days ago. This is how, you got to just love it. You just got to love the stock market. The CEO bought 4,000 shares. He's got 2.7 million shares. The VP CFO only bought 562 shares. And that just seems weird. I don't think, did they really buy 2,000 shares at 77 cents? No. I don't know. It seems a little like they were rewarded like options on those. Do people really buy 500 shares of a 77-cent stock? Like how poor is the CFO if he's buying 500 shares? BDR, you know? Hey, let's just look back and talk really quickly about today, right? BDR, we talked about it all morning. Had a beautiful setup for that break from 150. We've got the break over 2. You guys had so many good opportunities to buy this stock to profit and then be done with it. So for anyone who's stuck in the halt, if you're stuck in the halt on this trade right now, you've got no one to blame but yourself. Literally got no one to blame but yourself at this point. So don't go blaming me. Don't go blaming anyone. There is no one to blame at this point other than yourself. That's really what it comes down to, you know? Because I told you to be real careful. In MTR, it's a 90-cent stock trying to pop up here, a little penny stocker. You know? Whew! Avco back above the VWAP here, but like I said, Avco below 220, I don't like it. I don't like it below 220. It's got to break over 220. There's a lot of resistance at that 220 area, and just don't, well, not there, but a lot of resistance there at that 220 area here on Avco. So, like I said, looking a little heavy here below that 220 area. It's gotta push. It's gotta push. Push. Target still going up 11.7%. So we talked about Target this morning. If you were looking for a large cap stock to trade, if you were looking for a large cap stock to trade, Target would have been the one to go for. Look at this thing from 146 up there to 153. Hey, DC22, this guy's on fire today. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Watt up there 455 now. It's got 3.3 million shares traded. It's got a larger float, so it's not a micro float by any means. So be a little cautious. I don't love it. BDR, who knows when this thing's going to reopen. But I feel bad for you, son. If you're stuck in the BDR halt right now, I feel bad for you, son. And I honestly, I'm being totally respectful right here. I just want to know, does anyone know if somebody else that also streams on YouTube that has red hair is possibly stuck in the halt? Just wondering. I'm just wondering. If I'm sure you guys know. You guys are all like in every single chat room. You guys know about everything that's going on in the stock market, day trading world. So if you have insider information on that, let me know. I'm just interested. I'm not like trying to talk shit. I'm just wondering, because this could be bad, especially if you have like 30 or 40,000 shares of this stock, you know. It would be bad. I would feel bad for anyone. I don't care what you are. I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, and a halt is one. NMTR, trying to do something here. It's under $1, and you guys know how I feel about stocks. Stocks under $1. I don't really know why I don't like them, but I just don't like them. You know, it's just a personal thing. No, I doubt that he's in it. I doubt that Ross is stuck in that halt because, like somebody else said, that it wasn't really. If it would have made a new 1 minute high and then got halted, then yeah, he would probably be in it. But since it really hasn't made that a breakout, I don't think he's in it. So, can you be a little bit sensitive? No, fuck that. I got no sensitivity towards anyone who's stuck in this halt right now. I got no sensitivity to anybody who is watching my live stream right now and is stuck in this halt. Because why? Because I've been saying all morning long, you know, just be careful of this thing. It's up 340% on COVID, you know, on like what news? You know? Don't be stupid. Listen, if you want real, you can come on over here and you can be real with me. You know, this is what we're doing. This is a live stream for real people. Real people. Real recognize real. And that's what we're doing right here. BDR, it's halted. Who knows for how long? If you're stuck in it, you might as well go ahead and just unsubscribe, unlike it, just walk out the door. Because you're bad. You're bad. You should have bought it at $2. I mean, talk about FOMO. This is a great lesson for everybody who's wondering about FOMO. You know, this is a great lesson. A great lesson for anybody who's like, you know, I just really haven't experienced FOMO before. I'm just never really, I don't know what FOMO is. Well, that's FOMO. BDR is FOMO. Because I guarantee it that a lot of people bought this up here. I guarantee it, right? I guarantee that obviously a lot of people bought up here because there's 2 million shares traded on these 1 minute candles. There was a lot of people buying up here at the looking for that break to $4. I guarantee it. There's a lot of people stuck in this halt right now. A lot of people. And it could be real, real bad. It's not good news. Trust me. I've been doing this long enough to know, I'll tell you right now, it's not good news. These halts are never good news. You know, these halts are never good news. I'm being honest with you. You know, they're never good news. Stocks with good news don't get halted. You know, they just don't. It's a thing, right? I know. It's just a thing. It's what do I think will happen when it comes out of the halt? It's hard to say. It really is hard to say at this point. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think the stock's going to go to $20. That's for sure. It's definitely not going to be good news. I remember, what stock was it? There was a Chinese stock that got halted for like 2 weeks. Or like, I think it was like 2 months. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember when there was a stock that got halted for like 2 months? And like people were stuck in it for like 2 months. They couldn't get out of it. And I had a friend who was actually short that stock. And he was having to pay the borrow fees. He was having to pay the borrow fees on that stock while it was halted for 2 months. And he ended up losing so much money because he was literally stuck in the halt. It was crazy. Let's see if there's any new, like any offerings on the table here. See if we can pull something up here. We need to go to their filings. What's the easiest way to get to the filings? Sometimes there's a link. You can link right through here. This is back in 2017. See if they have a link to the SEC's. SEC sex. You guys see that? SEC filings. Searching for company. We're gonna search by the company ticker name, BDR here. If you guys ever wanted to learn how to find some filings, well, there you go. Blonde. We're looking for, what is it? Blonde, right? Blonde Tongue Laboratories. All right, so we're looking for beneficial owner. This is their quarterly report. There should be some information on their quarterly report, right? I guess it would be on this 8K. Why can't I pull this 8K? There we go. We're gonna see if they have a filing on a shelf filing here. That's the 8K. That was about 8K press release. They had a press release. Okay. Press release here talking about their sales decreased $1.6 million in the second quarter of 2020, comparable to 2019. Their sales of video head-in products were $745,000. Basically, they've been losing a lot of money. But I don't see anything directly about a filing. But who knows? These companies, they get funny, man. They get funny. They hide those filings. Notice of delisting. This was back in June 10th. Isn't that convenient? They had a notice of delisting, and now the stock's still far above $1 now, huh? Isn't that just convenient? AESE popping back above the VWAP here. Who knows? Maybe the news. The problem now is I can't really sit here and wait for the news to come out, because who knows when the news is going to come out. It might be a few days, might be a few weeks, might be a few months. It might never come out at all. The stock might just disappear. We've seen that happen before. Beach Scratcher made $5,000. Got out before it got halted. Well, if you made $5,000, you shouldn't be afraid to hit me with that $50 tip, you know? That's to be the rule. Everybody, if you make whatever, you got to give me 1% of your profits. 1% of your profits. Come on, guys. Let's go. 1% profits. Just start hitting that super chat button. 12, that's back in 2018 on that news. That's pretty far back for that offering, but I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, AVCO, as long as this thing's below 220, it's dead in the water. I'll send you 12 cents if everybody else sends me 1%. You think I could get $10 a month for doing these live streams every day? $10 a month? I think I could do that. You guys think that's fair? $10 a month for the live streams? I think that's pretty good though, right? $10 is a fair. I think that's very fair, especially showing the hell. Thinkorswim's over $100 a month. $5. $10 seems more fair though. You know, $5 is $5, but $10 seems like a lot more fun. So right now, futures kind of just chopping around here as well. They're just chopping around. It got down there to the 85, bouncing back up here. I don't earn any. Guys, I want to just, someone just asked about the YouTube ads. Literally, I earn on regular, like a regular live stream, I might make $20 to $40 from the ad revenue for a live stream. Just putting that out there, you know? Just putting that out there. Futures have been so choppy lately. Very choppy. That's one of the reasons I've just been kind of not super worried. Market just can't figure out which way it wants to go right now. Consolidating there. AESE, using that VWAP right now, 175, trying to hold it there. How much money do I make from all the videos? It depends. Some months I can make $8,000, $10,000 from the ad revenue here on YouTube. So yeah, I mean $10 for a 3-hour live stream every morning seems like a pretty fucking good deal. Look at that bullfrog FPV. He's got that. He's out there getting them bullfrogs. First person view. I like it. Are you eating those bullfrogs? My dad goes hunting for frogs. He's a real redneck. Real redneck. Hey, Bryce, there we go. 8 pounds. You guys know how much 8 pounds is? 8 pounds is a good amount of money. Yeah, but you think about it. $10. I mean, how many people, let's be honest, how many people spend $10 on Starbucks? You know, and you're going to say that me charging $10 a month is too much money? Like, I mean, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest here. DAS Trader is the platform we're using. Yeah, $10 per month. $10 a month. Because we can set this up. We can do member-only live streams. If there was no cursing, okay, no more cursing. No more cursing. No more cursing. No. VVPR up there to 380 now. It's up 20%. It's only got 236,000 shares traded. It just popped up on the scanner here. Trying to look at seeing kind of what's going on float wise and stuff, but you can see it's only got 220,000 shares traded. It's not that I'm all about cursing, but I just feel like sometimes you just gotta curse, you know? You gotta throw out a curse every once in a while, you know? Like, especially with BDR. Like, if I was in BDR right now, like, oh my God, I would just be yelling all kinds of curse words, but I'm not, so I'm on. I'll try to keep it like a fair minimum, you know? Ooh. Should definitely have something going on here. We're gonna figure it out. What should be the members? It can't be the Champions Club, even though we're all champions here. Should be something a little special something. Oh, BDR is going to be halted for the rest of the day. Basically. So, yeah, not good. We got KRIK. Kirk just popped up on the scanner here. It popped up a little earlier, but now it's popping up more. This stock going from 990 up there to 1080 so far. It's got 1.2 million shares traded. Light volume though on the 1 minute candles there though. So interesting. We got the ES ripping. Hey, Jay, what's good? I mean, I'm charging $10. Ross is charging $300. Like, what's funny is I'm literally, if 300 people sign up, I'm only, what is that? Is that 300 people sign up. I'll get, what, $3,000? Or I get, wait, $300. Yeah, I'll get $3,000 a month. That would really just make my life a little easier here. No offense to you guys. I do love you guys, but at the end of the day, it's time is money. Time is money. Time is money. I ain't got enough time. That's my problem. Nathan, there's a thing, like in the chat box, there's a little kind of thingy. There's like a little, underneath the chat box where you type in, like where you type at, there's like an emoji thing, and then there's like a little button. You can also sign up pretty much, what was it, $5 a month? I think, right? Like, already set up. I need to change that. $10. $10. All right, we're gonna do it. $10. All right, $10. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna live stream all week. At the end of the week, we're gonna look back and I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna ask myself. I'm gonna say, Patrick, do I want to keep doing this, or do I not want to do this? And that's where I'm gonna make the call. That's where I'm gonna. Yeah, it's the money sign. The money sign, baby. It's always the money sign. VVPR still pushing up here, looking like it wants to push over $4. Halted there. What? VVPR, we just talked about this one popping up on the scanner there. Where were you guys at? What were you guys doing? Oh, man. People who use profanity tend to be more honest with their opinions. Wow, look at that. VVPR halted. My whole thing, too, is, though, like, if Nathan, thanks for the coffee. Cheers. Avco, like I said, Avco, below 220. Below 220. Be careful. All right, let's take a look at VVPR. Still, volume very light here, my friends. Be careful. Very light in the volume on this one still. Only got 333,000 shares traded. Looking at the daily chart, our next resistance, we had a little bit of resistance here at the 340, 380 area. Next resistance going to be 671. We've got that pop over the whole dollar, over that $4 resistance there. Look at that spike. Who's the guy who bought this thing squeezing it above $4? That's the question that I want to know. Who was it? Who out there was like, hey. And we're looking at VVPR here. Float-wise, we got 4 million shares in the float. This is a power company. And news came out there. Renewed optimism is surrounding Vivo Power. This came out at. Let's look at I want to see when this came out. This came out. They didn't put they didn't put news on it. Oh, this is just like a full-on. This is one of those scammer websites where they just literally post crap. So that wasn't even like. This wasn't even real news. This is literally just a scam. This is one of those scam websites that just literally posts crap and tries to get money. So no news really came out here on VVPR to justify this move here. Interesting. You guys see any news anywhere on VVPR? Anybody? Tim. There you go. Tim, I saved him 15%. If Tim saved 15% on trade ideas, if he saved 15% on trade ideas, that means he saved what, like $200, $300 on that? So, I mean, he's got $10 to give for years to come after using that. Do I use the VWAP for futures? Yes. So, there's no real news here on VVPR. The last news that really even, I don't even see like any press releases from the actual company. Maybe back in June. Look at what's this? Goonumbala? Australia. So VVPR has a company in Australia. They completed a solar farm. This is back in June. So again, not really telling us why it's popping up right now. We'll see what happens if it's going to go to the moon or not here. Let's see if she goes to the moon or not. Andrew in the house, $5. Tip it up, tip it up, tip it up. I'm going to also over the weekend, this upcoming weekend, I'm going to spend a little bit more time, I'm going to really get this live stream all dialed in for you guys, okay? I'm going to get this really dialed in for you guys. Don't you worry. It's only going to get better from here. It's only going to get better. Did Redo just get REDU got halted on 2%? REDU got halted? Where did that happen? When did that happen? Oh, it got halted at 10:24. Reopened here. I think it got halted. Did it get halted twice there on the down and on the up? REDU. This was a big mover yesterday. Yesterday it went from $7 up there to $10. So interesting. Right now, just not moving. Crazy that the stock goes from 680 up there to 740, gets up to 740, and just sitting there now. Look at it. It's not moving. There's no volume at all here. Just no volume. Literally. What is happening right now? What is happening? Zero volume there. Zero volume. Interesting. Huh. It's very, very interesting, isn't it? So poor BDR, still halted for quite some time. I'm going to make a video about BDR to post on the channel later, talking about that. VVPR, you can see what happens, guys. Look at that. VVPR reopening, low volume again. You know? That volume is so important when you're trading these types of stocks. If there's not a lot of volume and a stock like this gets halted like that, like you got to wonder, you know? You got to wonder. What is really going on there? Avco, like I said, Avco below 220, bearish. Woo! Oh, my. BDR is getting reopened at 5 p.m. Oh, my. I'm telling you right now, the news on BDR is going to be very, very, it's not going to be good. If they're doing a resumption time at 5 p.m. Eastern after the market closes, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. So, again, if you're stuck in the BDR trade, you clearly weren't watching my live stream. You were watching somebody else's live stream because I clearly said, don't touch it. Don't do it. And look at this, AVCO. Like I said, below 220. Below 220, bearish. Nope. Didn't even get close to there, so. I didn't see the resumption time. Somebody else, Kazman, said he saw it. I'm guessing on the website. On whatever website he saw it up. Did NASDAQ did the NASDAQ update their thingy? Okay, BDR. I'm not even seeing a resumption time here. All I'm seeing is a T1. T1. Now, if you're wondering what a T1 is, T1 halt. Halt news pending. Ouch. Yeah, not good. Not good, boys. Not good at all. That is not good. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. But I'm just telling you how it is. INPX, is INPX a, oh my God, INBX. I think INBX is an IPO, right? This IPO today. Guys, I'm going to make it. I'm going to go all the way here, right? I'm going all the way here today. I'm going to make it to the top. I don't get. Why is INBX showing? There's no history on this chart. Is it just me? Is there something wrong here? There's got to be an IPO, right? Yes. Do I trade? Yes, I trade, people. Am I trading right now? No, I'm not trading right now. So INBX. It's weird because, okay, yeah, okay, it's an IPO. But like this is, when were they, this was like such an, they IPO'd so long ago. Or the news about the IPO was so long ago. Weird. There was news back in 2019, June 2019, talking about the IPO. So I guess it just finally got done. So this was like the news. Yeah, weird. They wanted to raise money in the public market. And this was back of June 3rd, 2019. Took them a year to IPO. I wonder if they were just waiting because of after the market crashed. Interesting. BMRN still just bleeding out there. It's down 32% on the day. So if you were shorting BMRN, might have been some nice little payday for you. A nice little just steady bleeder there. VIPS now down there to 1825. Like I said here pre-market, we were looking at this one on the daily chart, having just that support there at the 1950 area. 1950 area, that area there. So basically underneath there being some downside still. And you can see now pushing back up to the VWAP a little bit, see if that VWAP turns into resistance, and then if it starts to then roll off. On the daily chart, VIPS really still doesn't have much support, I would say, until down here in the 1750, 17 area. So VIPS, if you're looking for something a little bit different as a short, might be something to think about. I think the risk to reward's pretty good there, because you think, looking at VIPS, you kind of risking off this VWAP area for a short and continue lower, but just kind of wait for a little. Maybe if I was getting short, I'd wait for that break back below 1875 here to confirm that downtrend from there. So futures booming back up to the 90s, 392 on the ES now. If anyone's trying to get into the futures market, there's actually a free platform you can check out. This is an Optimus Flow. There's a link. I think there's a link somewhere, right? There's a link in here. Is there a link in here somewhere? There's a link. You can link. There's a link. There's a link. You can link it. Somebody can link it. Let me see if I can link it. There's a link. You can check out this platform, and you can actually paper trade on it and stuff, and for free. So if you want to get into futures, maybe you're thinking about trading futures, maybe you're thinking about getting into the futures game, well, maybe check out these guys at Optimus Flow. Like I said, it's a platform. You can try it out, see what it's all about. Right now, from 85, I was looking for 83. I was looking for a little bit lower down here in like the 83 area. That was where my pivot point was. We're still right in the middle between two major pivot points there. So kind of just still sitting back and waiting. Not too excited. The New York Stock Exchange. So Casman, 3 p.m. Okay. When you're 50 times leveraged in futures, say bye to your money. Maybe. I don't know if I ever used. I don't think I go 50 times leverage. Let's see what happens here. VIPS is going to hold this 1875 area. Or is she going to go? Is she going to go here? AESE trying to push up here, but not really getting going. INBX, this is the IPO we were talking about. It looks like it's going to get halted here at the 24 now. INPX still 651,000 shares traded, going from $21 up there to $23.99 now. So these are 1 minute candles, by the way. These are 1 minute candles. So yeah, think about that. Think about that. Those are stocks went from 22 up there to 24 basically now. It's up 40% on the day so far. I would say the one good thing about trading the IPO on the day that it IPOs is there's probably not going to be a T1 halt, right? Like, this stock's not going to get halted for a T1 because they're not going to release any new. Maybe they would, but they're not going to release an offering news on the first day that they're offering it as an IPO. I mean, it's just, that's one thing to think about here. It's, you know, it's one little tidbit to think about there. So. Kodak also making a move here this morning from $8.10 up there to $9 and pulling back down there again. So Kodak bouncing around here, making some moves today. Everyone's playing along here with Kodak, trying to get that money. Where's that money at? Everybody wants to make that money. So what do we got? We got 1041. Oh my gosh, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad right now. Like, it's hurting. I don't know. What do I do? Should I put the scanner up for you guys? You just want to watch the scanner? Is that a consolidation? I just think I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom. It's getting to the point where something might explode here. Something bad could happen. So I'm gonna put the scanner on there for you guys. Can you see that? I think you can see that, right? This is the stocks that I'm looking at right now, or the halted. Yeah, right. I got to go to the bathroom. It's at the point now where I might just die. So I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm sure I'm going to come back and all you guys are going to be gone, but I'll leave this up for the next couple minutes while I'm gone. So if you guys want to check the scanner out, there it is. Like I said, right now that IMBX is halted, so maybe keep an eye on that for some type of craziness to go on there. I don't know if you're really into trading a $30, $25 stock, but there's a couple stocks popping up. MRAM just popped up. I got to go to the bathroom. It's hurting. It's hurting. I think I feel like 20 pounds lighter. Oh my gosh. Woo. I feel good. I feel good. Woo. Woo. Oh man. Oh man. INBX now up there to $27. We talked about this one, what, about 5 minutes ago. And look at it now, up there to $27, up 56%. Volume's still a little light there on it, but it is a thingamajiggy. It is a IPO there, so who knows? We'll see. What else we got? BDR still obviously halted. Where's VIPS still kind of percolating around that $18.70, $19 area below the VWAP. I think as long as it stays below the VWAP, should definitely should roll off here. I'm gonna fix my screen now that I made that bigger. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Whew. Man, I had to drop the kids off at school there. That was a long one. That was a long one. NMTR. NMTR over $1 now. This more we talked about it earlier when it was 90 cents. And there it is, over $1. Now it's up 65%. It's got 80 million shares traded. 80 million shares. Hey, Luis Obrigado. Obrigado. My friends from Brazil. My Brazilian friends out there. I could go for some acai right now. Acai bowl would be nice. Very nice. It'd be very nice. Why is everybody freaking out about AESE? Everyone keeps posting about AESE, but I mean, it's not even going. I'm green, baby. I'm always green, Mike. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Always green. Whew. Whew. Hard to get back in the zone here after that bathroom break. That was a serious mission in there. Had to really put a lot of work in there, get that done. I see everyone's posting about AESE, but I mean, look at this thing. It's not moving. Look at the level 2 today. Not moving. It's not going. You don't want to go. She don't want to go. Oh, hey, cool. I got my shirts finally up there. Oh, sick. Dude, I got me a new shirt. The shirts finally showed up. Is it going to go? Can I promote it there? Oh, look at that. There's a new Hit the Bid shirt. Looking hot. I might buy one of these just for myself. I've already got so many, but I could probably take some more, you know? We got Hit the Bid shirts. We got Hit the Bid everything. We're going hard in the paint, baby. Ooh. So many activities today. So much opportunity, baby. So much opportunity. BDR will announce their physical events in an online package. What's their physical events? What's a physical event? What kind of physical events are they doing over there? Like a workout? Like a PE? What are they doing over there? What kind of physical events are they doing? Interesting. NMTR up there to $1.10 now. INBX still kind of just squeezing up there. He is making up stuff on BDR. What do you mean I'm making it up? Who's making it up? Who's making it up? I ain't making nothing up. AESE just going sideways here below $2 right now. Do I still do photography? Yeah. I just sold a gig. I just sold I don't know, what do you call it? Like a job, I guess, for video production. Gonna be shooting a bunch of videos for a company here in South Florida. Money, 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 money. Oh. MNTA just holding, baby. MNTA holding strong at that 52 level. It's a buyout there for anyone who's wondering. NMTR dropping like a rock right there from 110 back down there to 102 now. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. VPR, nothing going on there either. So a couple stocks moving around today. Nothing looking super hot right now. I think the bulk of I'm just gonna say that probably I'm thinking a lot of people are stuck. I'm thinking there's a lot of traders who are stuck right now in BDR. I'm just putting that out there. There's a chance. A lot of people are stuck in BDR, so that might be the reason that the volume's kind of light here. Big Peppa with breaking news. Apple, the most valuable company in the world today, hitting $468. Madness. Since April, or since March, Apple going from $210 up there to $470 there. So, funny, interesting. So what I'm going to do before I sign out here today, we'll go ahead and we're going to stream the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday. We're going to go ahead and stream the rest of the week. And then over the weekend, I'll kind of think about what my plan is and how I want to do it and all that. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think $10 a month, $10 a month for live streams every morning is more than fair. I feel like I'm underselling myself already. But hey, I need some type of incentive. This is what I need. I need an incentive for me to not go fishing in the morning and actually live stream. I think that's what I need. That's why it's hard to do it for free. Because if I'm doing it for free, it's just like, well, I might as well just go to work. I might as well just go fishing and have fun instead of doing something not making any money. AESE pulling back there from the 190 down back to the VWAP. Like I said, not in love with it. Not in love with any of these movers. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. KIRK, still really light volume on these candles, but still kind of just grinding higher there. Be $10. Be $10 a month, just easy, It's $10. Come on. It's funny because people are here trying to day trade and make hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars a month, and then they're complaining about $1. $1. They're complaining about $10. I don't think that's fair. I would like, if I could get $5,000 a month just from live streaming, I'd be happy with that. I'd be super happy with that. Because obviously I would still be trading and stuff as well. So the $10 would cover my expenses basically for the month. For all the power that I use for these lights and stuff. Looking at the scanner again, we got MNKD popping up on the scanner here up there. It's up 10%. And KIRK, we already looked at that one. So a couple stocks moving around there. Yeah, so if 300 people both paid $10 a month, I mean, I'd make $3,000. But the goal would, obviously, I'd want to get more than that. But we'll see if we can get there. We'll try. We'll try it out. Yo, isn't that resumption time? Yeah, I don't see that resumption time where everybody else saw it. Anyone else see that resumption time? I'm trying to look for it. I don't see the resumption time. Is there a different website I'm supposed to be looking at for that resumption time? Because I don't see any resumption time on BDR. Let's see. BDR resumption time. It's not going to come up. New York Stock Exchange halted list. Trading halts on, so BDR. Yeah, I don't see resumption time on any website. So where are you guys getting that resumption time from? There's no resumption time yet. Am I just looking at the wrong website? I mean, where am I looking at? Yeah. Correct. I don't think that resumption time is right on BDR. Correct. Yeah, no, that ain't right. That ain't right, people. I'll be here. GC, Thursday, Friday. Let's go. Fresh Cash Friday. I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are excited, but I'm excited. I'm super excited here. Kind of want to post this up just to troll people. Put it on the stock twits. On the twits. We're going to put it up on stock twits here. No resumption time on BDR. So anyone who's posting about resumption time, they're just making that up at this point. I just don't see this thing having a resumption time at 3 p.m. like that. And I don't see it happening. NMTR now down to $1, pulling back there. Look at the action on this thing. 92 million shares traded. Woo! 92 million shares traded. Crazy. That's what it's all about right there, my friends. Action. The IPO INBX finding some resistance up there at the 27 level and pulling back now. VIPS still flirting with that VWAP. Like I said, see how she's kind of reacting at the VWAP there. The SPY pulling back right now. Pulling back to the VWAP. This same exact thing happened yesterday, right? This happened yesterday. Same exact move, getting that pullback here. But I don't think I'm gonna just jump in just yet. In your experience, when would you say is a good estimate? Not that anyone should blindly follow it for the resumption on BDR. That's the $1 million question, isn't it? I don't really know if there is. There's no like handbook. There's no like, oh, this every time a stock gets halted for news pending, they reopen within 5 hours. We've seen stocks that have been halted for news pending. They've been halted for months. It just really depends. So something to think about. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm really not. I'm not trying to be negative about it, but we've seen some pretty bad stocks get halted. And then especially when the news comes out. I mean, when the news comes out and the news is bad, it could really become terrible. Could become really terrible. Could become real terrible there. I'm just like, oh, this range. This is, again, from 85 up there to 93. We got 10 handles, right? We got 10 handles there on the E minis or the micro E minis right now, and just not looking. I don't know. I guess if we can maybe hold that 90 level here. Looking at the 15-minute chart here. I still want to see a pullback. I want to see a pullback down to the 81. Give me that middle pivot, that middle pivot point there would be ideal for me. I think I would really prefer that. If you know what I mean. I'd prefer that. I prefer that drop down a little bit there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You know, if you're just now tuning in for the first time ever, well, first off, I've been here for years. We've been doing this for years now, you know, so if this is your first time, I don't know what you've been doing, but we've been doing it for years here. #1 day trading channel, you know, we live here on YouTube. And people are gonna be like, well, you know, you don't have the most YouTube subscribers, so you must not be the #1. But guess what? I've lost more subscribers than most people have gained. And it's just, that's the name of the game, right? That's the name of the game. That's how it goes. Some people like you, some people hate you. The way I look at it is, I'd rather people like me and enjoy what they watch than to be like half-assed. You know, look, you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me, and I'd rather it be that way. I'd rather have people who are just, you know, they're either about it or they're just not. You know, I don't want anyone in the middle. I don't want anyone being like, yeah, I kind of like them, I kind of don't. You're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me. That's what I want. That's how I want my life to be like. You know, I just want it to be that way. Let's just keep it real all the time. Brandon, yearly subscriber. I like it. INBX looks like she's done for the day. INBX looking pretty heavy here. Not even trying to hold support here at the View app. This stock here, KI car, is this Kirk? Like the freaking this better not be what I think it is. Let me see. Kirkland's. God, this store is the worst. How is this stock up right now? This is terrible stock. Could Kirkland's be a turtle trade? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What is a turtle trade? Have you guys ever heard of a turtle trade? Ever since 1980s, when the now infamous turtle traders beat the market with simple strategies based on breakouts to new high prices, momentum investing has been shown to be a very profitable strategy. With this in mind, Kirkland has been in an uptrend for recent months, showing price momentum. The question now is for investors whether that price strength will continue. In the last 12 months, Kirkland's up over 562%. Kirkland's, come on. I mean, what a terrible store. How does this, what? Oh my, this is basically just proves that at the end of the day, you know, there's no rhyme or reasons. Look at this thing. Kirkland back in March, April was below $1. Below $1 here. And now she's up to $12. What is happening in this world that we live in? No, this is a different Kirkland. This is not Costco Kirkland. This isn't like, right? I don't think Kirkland, this isn't the same as Costco, is it? Is this the same as Costco? I thought this was like Kirkland, the furniture store. Yeah, no. See, this is Kirkland's. This is not Kirkland's or is it? Is this the same? Does Costco own the Kirkland's furniture as well? About us. Kirkland was co-founded by Carl Kirkland in Jackson, Tennessee. Yeah, I don't think this is the same one as that you see at Costco, is it? Yeah, no, I don't think so. How is this company? Who buys this shit? Literally, who buys this stuff? I'm confused. All stores are now opening. Oh. What is happening here? What is happening here? 2020. Just, it's the news. It's just the world that we live in now, right? It's just the world that we live in. Wait, who is... Crazy. Just crazy. Look at this thing. It's still just going. This morning, 990 up there to 12. Just ding, 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 ding. Just grinding. Grinding. Same thing with the daily chart. Look at this thing. Just grinding higher. Look at some of these daily candles. I mean, some of these daily candles, this thing barely even moved. From 620 to 648 on those daily candles. This daily candle. Look at this daily candle. It literally moved 20 cents total. 20 cents on these daily candles. That was the whole range for the entire day. Literally 20 cents. It moved 20 cents that day. Crazy. Look at this. I mean, what is happening here? What is happening here? Like, look at yesterday's. I mean, that's the issue here, right? It's just like, who would have expected this stock to go from $9 to $12 after looking at the previous days where, it can barely even move. It went from 860 to 9, kind of just closed right around 9. So it's just like crazy. Insane stuff. All right, so I got things I got to do. It's 11:11. I think it's a good time to close it out here. So I want to give a big thanks to everybody who hooked it up today on the channel. You guys are the real MVPs. Like I said, I'm kind of working on some new stuff here. We got some new stuff coming. I'm trying to take this channel to the next level. Always, we going up. We going all the way here. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's right there. Yeah, so let's go. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. All the buttons down below. And I'll be posting up a video later on today. Talking about BDR. So if you guys haven't already, like I said, hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys later on. Tomorrow morning, I'll see you here, 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. Tell your grandma, tell your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your second cousin, your third cousin. Sometimes down here in Florida, people end up marrying their second cousins. Hey, whatever you're into, baby. I don't judge. If you want to marry your second cousin, go for it. That's not my place to tell you to do differently. So there it is. I will talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. All right? If I'm not here, call the FBI because someone murdered me. Somebody that's stuck in the BDR halt came to my house and possibly murdered me tonight. Yeah, it could be bad. It could be bad, Don't get mad at me because BDR is halted. I didn't halt it. It wasn't me. Don't come at me. Don't come